lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On second and 11 now. Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. From the red zone now, Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And now it's second down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. And some room to work. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run it with Jones. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On second down, Cook. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Cousins now from the 50. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey, Delta.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Za'Darius Smith drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
Hey, exit.
4th down, Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to walk and got his man complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Danielle Hunter. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On play action, it's Rodgers. The connection made, it's Graham. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Cousins now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Kill, turn up. Kill.
Black.
Mike 42, Mike.
Hey, Team 6.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And they got the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Packers nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Bravo. All right, now here we go.
Following the interception, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They run it again with Cook. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Watch tight. Tight end. Hey, Tight end's right. 4 down.
Yellow. Go ahead.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Go.
First down. Here's Cousins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Cousins again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Listen.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. They were looking for Johnson that time. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Emerson Griffin on the sack. Taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers going to throw. And able to find Graham. Complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. Now Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Cousins now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just...
And this will be caught at the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Cousins on 1st down. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Johnson, the intended target. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Here's Rodgers, and he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Slam. X3. 2X.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just nothing.